Planning a trip to Italy? Here's what you should avoid doing. Italy, a country steeped in history, culture, and culinary delights, is a favored destination for many, but like any other place, it has its unique set of customs and etiquette that tourists often overlook. Today, we're going to discuss some common mistakes that can turn your dream Italian getaway into a less than ideal experience. Firstly, not researching about local customs and traditions is a common pitfall. Italy is not just Rome, Venice, and Florence. Each region, each city, and even each village have their own traditions and customs. Understanding these, even at a surface level, can greatly enhance your experience and prevent any faux pas. Secondly, not learning basic phrases in Italian is another big mistake. While it's true that many Italians do speak English, especially in tourist areas, knowing a few basic phrases in Italian can go a long way. It shows respect for the local culture and can also help in situations where English is not widely spoken. Plus, Italians appreciate it when you make the effort to communicate in their language. Lastly, not respecting local etiquette can be a deal breaker. Italians value good manners and etiquette. For instance, did you know that cappuccinos are typically only consumed in the morning? Or that it's customary to say buongiorno, good day, when entering shops, and arrivederci, goodbye, when leaving? Simple gestures like these can make your interactions with locals more pleasant and respectful. In Italy, as in any other country, the key to a successful visit lies in understanding and respecting the local culture. So before you pack your bags and hop on that plane, take some time to research about the customs, learn a few basic phrases in Italian, and understand the local etiquette. Now that we've looked at the common mistakes, let's delve into specifics. First up on our list, ignoring local customs. Traveling is a fantastic way to broaden your horizons and immerse yourself in a different culture. But a crucial part of that immersion is respecting the traditions and etiquette of the place you're visiting. Ignoring local customs can sometimes lead to misunderstandings, or worse, offend the locals. In Italy, there are a few key customs that you should be aware of. For instance, Italians take their dress code seriously, especially when it comes to religious sites. Many churches require both men and women to cover their shoulders and knees. So if you're planning to visit the Vatican or any other religious site, it's a good idea to carry a shawl or scarf with you. Then there's the matter of tipping. In many parts of the world, tipping is considered customary, if not obligatory. But in Italy, it's a bit different. Tipping isn't expected, but it's appreciated. It's common to leave €1 or 2 for good service at a cafe or restaurant. And remember, the tip goes to the waiter directly, not on the bill. Let's not forget greeting customs. Italians are warm and expressive people. A typical Italian greeting involves a kiss on both cheeks, starting with the right. But this is mostly among friends. A firm handshake is the standard greeting in formal situations or when meeting someone for the first time. It's important to note that these customs can vary from region to region. What's considered polite in Rome might be different in Milan or Sicily. That's why it's always a good idea to do a little research before your trip. It'll not only help you avoid any faux pas, but it'll also enrich your travel experience. After all, traveling is not just about seeing new places, it's about understanding and respecting different cultures. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing the unfamiliar. So, next time you're planning a trip to Italy or anywhere else for that matter, take a moment to learn about the local customs. It'll make your travel experience all the more authentic and enjoyable. Remember, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Next on the list, skipping the local cuisine. Now, this is a cardinal sin in a country that is practically synonymous with gastronomic excellence. Italy is a treasure trove of culinary delights, with each region boasting its own unique dishes that tell a story of heritage, tradition, and innovation. Picture this. In the northern region of Lombardy, you'll find risotto alla milanese, a creamy rice dish delicately flavored with saffron. Head south to Naples and you'll be greeted by the original Neapolitan pizza, with its thin, crispy crust and fresh, locally sourced toppings. Even further south in Sicily, you can indulge in arancini, deep-fried rice balls stuffed with a variety of fillings, a testament to the island's rich history and cultural fusion. But it's not just about the food. Italian drinks are an experience in themselves, from the robust wines of Tuscany to the aperitivo culture of northern Italy, where evenings are ushered in with a spritz or a Negroni. There's a drink for every mood and occasion. So, why would you want to limit yourself to the fast food chains you can find anywhere in the world? Why not venture into a local trattoria where the pasta is hand-rolled and the tomato sauce is a family recipe passed down through generations? Or step into a pasticceria and let the aroma of freshly baked cannoli guide you to a sweet indulgence. Don't let the fear of the unknown hold you back. If you're unsure about what to order, just ask. Italians are passionate about their food and they love sharing their love for it. You might even end up with a recommendation that's not on the menu, a local secret you won't find in any guidebook. And remember, trying local cuisine is not just about filling your stomach. It's about immersing yourself in the culture, understanding the people, and creating memories that will last a lifetime. So, dare to step out of your comfort zone and savor the Italian flavors. Third on our list, overbooking your itinerary. Now, we all love to squeeze in as much as we can when we're exploring a new place. We have this innate urge to see everything, to drink in every sight, every landmark, but when it comes to traveling, less is often more. Let's imagine you're in Italy, a country rich in history, culture, and beauty. Each city, each town holds its own unique charm. If you rush from one destination to another, trying to tick off every single item on your bucket list, you might miss the essence of what makes each place special. Instead, consider taking your time. Spend a morning in a local cafe, savoring a cup of authentic Italian coffee as you watch the world go by. Let yourself get lost in the winding alleys of a quaint Italian town. There's something magical about wandering without a destination, about discovering hidden gems that aren't in your guidebook. Take time to appreciate the breathtaking scenery that Italy has to offer, whether it's the rolling vineyards of Tuscany, the glittering waters of Lake Como, or the bustling streets of Rome. There's beauty to be found in every corner. Remember, travel isn't just about ticking off destinations from a list. It's about immersing yourself in a new culture, about experiencing a different way of life. It's about the stories you'll tell when you get back home, about the memories that will stay with you long after your journey has ended. So, next time you find yourself planning a trip, resist the temptation to overbook your itinerary. Instead, allow yourself the freedom to explore, to discover, to soak in the atmosphere of each place. In the end, it's not about how many places you've visited, but about the experiences you've had, the connections you've made, and the stories you've collected along the way. After all, it's about the journey, not just the destination. Last but not least, dismissing small towns. Small towns and villages, often overlooked by tourists hustling through the must-see cities, hold a charm that is uniquely their own. They may not boast grandiose monuments or world-renowned museums, but they have something far more precious: authenticity. These quaint settlements are the heart and soul of Italy, where traditions are held sacred and time seems to slow down. Here you'll find the real Italy, unfiltered and untouched by the commercialized tourism industry. You'll see grandmothers making pasta by hand in their kitchens, children playing in cobblestone streets, and locals gathering in the town square for an evening aperitivo. Consider the picturesque town of Matera, known for its unique cave dwellings, or Sardinia's Alghero, a fortified city with Catalan influences. Montepulciano, nestled in the rolling hills of Tuscany, is a wine lover's dream, while the colorful coastal towns of Cinque Terre offer breathtaking views of the Ligurian Sea. In these places, you'll taste dishes passed down through generations, prepared with locally sourced ingredients that bring out the true flavors of Italian cuisine. You'll hear dialects and accents that differ from city to city, painting a diverse linguistic landscape. It's like stepping into a different world, one that's intimate, warm, and welcoming. Visiting these small towns also allows you to support local economies. The income generated from tourism helps preserve these communities and their way of life. It's a win-win situation. You get a unique travel experience and they get the resources to keep their traditions alive. So, the next time you're planning a trip to Italy, consider going off the beaten path. Swap the crowded streets of Rome or Florence for the tranquility of a small town. Trade the queues at the Colosseum for a leisurely stroll through a vineyard. It may not be the typical Italian holiday you had in mind, but it might just be the one you'll remember the most. Remember, sometimes the road less traveled offers the most memorable experiences. To wrap things up, remember to respect and immerse yourself in the local customs. Embrace the culinary adventure that Italy offers, from its rich espressos to its hearty pasta dishes. Be mindful not to cram too much into your itinerary. Take the time to savor each experience. Don't overlook the charm and authenticity of Italy's small towns. Keep these points in mind and you're sure to have an unforgettable Italian adventure. Ciao for now.